going. That is the everybody in the world touched the pad and it should be used.
I'm going.
So I've got the let's take a little. Now then, crew, and welcome to the Andy Mechanic YouTube channel. I've got tool girl Hana with me today, and she's going to give me a hand. Morning, Hana.
Morning.
She's going to give me. I'm terrible on camera. She's going to give me a hand fitting some new handlebars. There you go, Hana. You can hold those for me.
Awesome.
We're going to fit some new handlebars to the infamous GN250, which is up on the hoist as we speak. And unfortunately, the rider, as GN250 riders tend to do, dropped the bike. And yeah, she's all right. She didn't hurt herself too badly. A few bruises. But the handlebars on the bike, amongst a few other bits and pieces, did get broken. The bars are significantly bent. And, well, we need to fit new ones. And that's what this job's all about. And there's a few little tips and tricks that I'm going to show you along the way, which you need to be aware of when changing the handlebars on your motorcycle. Okay, Hana, are you ready?
I'm ready.
First time as a tool girl?
Yeah, first time.
You feeling nervous?
No.
Yeah, I can tell that. You seem pretty much on the ball. Right, okay, crew, here we go. Right, Hana, if you just stand there for a minute, you'll be able to see on the bars, this bar is the side that didn't get bent. And then up here, when you're looking down, you'll see that this bit here is bent up. And the telltale sign is you can see the rust on there, look.
Yep.
There's rusting, which shows that the chrome's cracked, which means there's been some movement. So basically that's bent up from that point there, and now this is higher as well. So we're going to take all the ancillaries off, the mirrors and bits and pieces, get the bars off, fit the new ones, torque the clamp bolts down, and there's a specific way that they have to be done, and then put all the bits back on again.
Yay.
It's a really easy job,
Okay.
so don't worry. Right. Let's get some tools.
Okay.
So, tool girl Hana, you get to use the tools when you're here. Alright? So, first of all, we're going to remove this switch gear here. So there's a little screw there.
There is.
And there's one, I think, should be another one, just around the back. Oh, there's one, look, one there.
Okay. All good.
That's the one. So if you undo those two screws.
Nice and long.
And I'll be your assistant for a minute. You can pass
thank
me
you.
the screw. There you go. You got it? Not too tight? Some people have really over-tightened those screws.
Yeah.
You got it? See if I can get it. Oh, there we are, look.
Got it?
Perfect. Don't want to damage your nails, do you? Okay, now maybe, depends on the, there we go, look, we can take that off.
Oh, perfect.
Now, if I grab that, and then we can undo these two little clips that hold the wire in. See, that's it, just push it back through the white bit,
Yeah.
and then we should be able to, sometimes they're a bit stiff,
yeah.
so don't hurt your fingers. Yeah, it's, I can do that if you want. Yeah,
Having a bit of difficulty here.
There we go.
Oh, look at that.
that's alright. I've done a few of these over the years.
So hang on, there's another little
Jeez,
bit. Oh, yeah.
that one is really tight. Pliers, I think. Always best to use tools, you see.
Oh,
There we
there
go.
we go.
Now, if you see blood, don't worry, it's only mine. Right, okay.
There.
Yep, that'll do, just dangle it down, and we'll do the same on this side if you can.
Okie dokie.
So that one is, again, 2 screws. So you'll need your screwdriver back.
Thank
There you
you.
go. All good. Bit tight?
Yeah,
Oh, you got it?
Got it.
Professional. I see you've been practicing undoing screws, no doubt.
Yeah, I moved house, so I had to like take my bed apart.
What a nightmare, yeah?
Yeah.
I hate moving house.
It's all for a good cause.
Fantastic.
Go.
Oh, you found where I'm putting them now. Okay, so we should be able to split that one as well.
Yeah.
Now inside here, we've also got the throttle cable. So I'll disconnect that, there we go, look. So that can go on the bench. Get that And we're going to need some side cutters. So if you just pop in there, furthest to the right.
That one? So is it these ones, Andy?
Ah, no, not those. The ones to the left, like a sharp side cutter. That'll do. Right, so we're going to snip this one because it's only a cable tie. If I pull that out of the way, can you see there's a bit of a gap there?
Yep.
So you clip it, give it a snip where that is. That's the one. Perfect.
Oh, nice.
Good job. Good for doing nails as well. Right. Now this one's another genuine one, so we should really save that.
Okay.
Hopefully, if we can get it out, because these are really quite hard now. It's a pretty old bike.
Is it? It's beautiful.
2006. Oh, it's only a GN250. Come on now.
Oh well.
Right.
Got it?
Yeah. As always, professional. I have a ruling: always think professional, regardless of your actions.
Yeah, absolutely. Pop those back.
Yeah, you can do. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to pull off this bar grip here. Look, now to do that, sometimes they're glued, sometimes they're just a really tight fit, but we're going to use compressed air to do that. So if I pull that back and you get the nozzle pretty much in there, if you blast the air, I'll give it a pull. That's it, keep going. They're a bit stubborn sometimes.
Nice.
Ta-da! Brilliant, isn't it?
Awesome.
Bloody good. Right, next job, we'll get rid of that now. Next job is going to be to undo that clamp. Okay. That'll get rid of the master cylinder. And we're going to slide off the clutch cable as well. So we're going to need a ratchet and a 10mm socket. Let me show you what they are.
Okay.
Right, so a ratchet, this is our socket set.
Right.
So you grab the ratchet, that's that one there, look. And the sockets, the numbers are to the right from where I stood. So that's an 8, that's a 9, that's a 10, and we want an 8
Right. Okay.
for those, so we need that on there.
Yep.
Now to do that, you press the button.
Okay.
What that does is it pushes, so there's a ball bearing there, look. When you push that in, the ball bearing goes in. It's pretty cool.
Okay.
That locks the socket on.
So push. Oh yeah.
You got it?
I think so.
Bloody good. Now last adjustment, or last change, is we've got do-up mode. That's righty-tighty.
Yep. Lefty-loosey.
Lefty-loosey is, we just turn that, there you go. There you go. Right, so you're lefty-loosey.
Nice. I'm lefty-loosey.
Perfect.
Okay.
Right, start with the bottom one, I think.
This one?
Yep, that'll work. And these are
So-
what's called a single hex socket. So sometimes you've got to wiggle them on a little bit. So pull that towards you. There you go. And then away from you.
Oh yeah, right.
You got it.
Sort of. Feels a bit. Oh yeah, it's loosening. It's all loose.
Perfect.
Okay.
Good job. I'll be you.
Thank you very much. And this one as well.
Yep, that one as well.
Put it in, and then oh, it's nice and loose anyway.
So you can probably use your fingers now if you want. As long as you don't mind getting a little bit grubby.
That's fine. Oh.
Super. Right, sorry, I've got it.
Okay.
Perfect.
Wow.
Right, so we'll put that down there. I wasn't going to let the mirror drop. It's already broken.
I know, I
so
see that, yeah.
we haven't got 7 years of bad luck because somebody else did that.
Thank goodness. Don't need that. It's not fitting, Andy.
Damn, we're going to need an 8. A 10 this time. So
Okay.
there you go. Look, I'll do your tool stuff for you.
Okay.
Give you a swap.
Oh, so you're now the tool man.
I was nearest. It's not, don't get into a habit. Right. There we go. In fact, I've messed up. There's one thing I need to do
Oh
first.
no.
So can you flick your ratchet back to do-up mode? So on there, look.
Right.
Just tweak it back up.
Okay.
The first thing I have to do is take the clutch cable off.
Okay.
And it's a common thing to forget to do that until you've taken the thingy off. So just twizzle this round, align the grooves, pull the clutch in, pull the cable.
Oh, nice.
There we go.
All right.
Right, now you can take it off.
Yeah,
There you go.
Back there to lefty loosey.
That's the one. And you shouldn't need to do it all the way. It should just hang on. It should just twizzle off now.
Okay.
Oh
Yeah,
there
I'm
we are.
sliding it. Cool.
Done.
Nice.
Hey, now we're really cooking on gas now.
Yay.
So all we've got left to do now is undo these 4 bolts. And
Okay.
those are a 12.
Right.
So if you want to go on whiz and get a 12mm
Sure,
socket.
sure. 12, Andy?
Yep, go for it. I reckon that'll do the trick. Great job. Okay, these are going to be a lot tighter, so you're going to maybe need to use 2 hands. Yeah, use 2 in case you slip, and you want to be just for cracking them off, we call it.
Okay.
You want to be, perpendicular to your body. So If you stand there and then push directly away from you,
Okay.
and just don't stab yourself with the bars. There you go. That's cool. Then just crack all 4 off,
Oh yeah.
and then we should be able to spin a few out by hand. There you go. Heave. Perfect. And then these 2. There we are. You're fixing your own car before you know it, won't you?
Great.
That's one.
Yeah, that one's quite loose anyway.
Now, if we were working on
Okay.
an expensive motorcycle, we'd put a cover over the fuel tank, because
Mhm.
quite often you can drop things on the paint and it causes a chip. You see one there, look. So you should be a little bit cautious about what kind of bike you're working on. On an old GN250 like this, people would scold me for covering the tank. It's going to add more character, Andy. What's going on?
Yeah. Hang on, that one's not quite.
Bit tight?
Yeah.
Cool. There you go.
Enough.
Go for it.
Oh.
Pretty good. I reckon you've done this before, you know.
You reckon?
I think you have, yeah.
Oh.
There you see. That's
Oh.
cool. Right, pop those in my hand, because I'm getting all grubby. You keep
Okay.
the tool. Oh, you get rid of that actually as well, can't you? I'll get rid of the ratchet. Right. Now, one of the standard or common problems is when you undo these, people let the bars drop down,
Oh,
and that
okay, so
really
you're-
does dent the tank. So.
Got them.
Yeah, so you got those
I've
2
got
bits.
this time.
Cool. Well,
Excellent.
there you go. One set of old bars.
Yes,
Done.
nice. What are we going to do with those?
I have no idea. They're not going back on the bike, that's for sure.
Right, okay.
Bloody hell. We're doing well, aren't we?
Yeah, doing really well.
Are you impressed with yourself?
Yeah, I am.
Good, because I'm actually really impressed too,
Thank
actually.
you.
You're following instruction really well.
Thank
So,
you.
right, now, new set of bars. In fact, here's the old bars first of all. And I don't know how well this will come across on camera, but this side here is, yeah, it's really, really bent. And I'm not exaggerating that. That is how bad it was. And you can just about make out the cracks in the chrome around there where the rust lines were. You know, it's a real good indication. And when we're doing Warrant of Fitness here in New Zealand, if we see this kind of thing, it's a definite fail. There's no way we can allow this bike to go back on the road, because the rust lines, obviously, as the rust digs down into the metal, it weakens the metal, and you don't be riding down the road and all of a sudden half the handlebars fall off.
That's pretty dangerous.
Yeah, so new set of bars, I reckon, and because it's me that puts a warrant on this bike, got to make sure it's right. Okay, well, these are the replacement bars, and they're a bit different. They've got a lot more, sorry, nearly, they've got a lot more rake on them, so the bar kinks down a lot more. It's not ideal. It is a cruiser bar, and I don't think these are the original bars anyway for that. I think somebody's already changed them. Now, these ones are made by a company called Ventura. So they're an aftermarket bar. Nobody carries genuine handlebars in stock. And that's the part number from Cycle Shreds, which is down Barry's Point Road in Takapuna. Hi, Sean. Right. Okay. These, where the hell are these from? Ventura, where do they make them? Oh, they're made in Hamilton. These are, we're supporting New Zealand here.
Yes.
Yeah, made in Hamilton.
Good stuff.
One of the few things that actually made it out of Hamilton alive.
Hey. Be like that.
Do you know Hamilton? There is a rumour though, isn't there?
Is there?
Yeah, there is.
What's the rumour?
Yeah, not everybody makes it out of Hamilton alive.
Catch a fire's done alright.
Right, Hannah, you need to grab hold of those,
Grab those.
and we're going to pop those back on the bike. And
Cool.
there's a few little torque settings and bits and pieces that you need to know.
Yep.
We won't use thread lock though, we'll just torque them down. Right, here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. What we need to do, if you drop the bars into there, and you see these 2 knurled areas,
Yep.
they've got to be lined up. And the bars, we'll do a final adjustment, but if you hold them so that these bits are about vertical for now.
Okay.
So you're holding the bar, yeah?
Yep.
You got it?
Got
You can
it.
hold it one end if you want.
Yep.
Perfect. Now, on these, usually, on these, there's a front and a rear. If there's a front, it's marked by a little dot on the actual casting, but I think by the looks of it, these are the same both sides. But there's still a technique to doing them up. So we'll pop that onto there, and then pop the bolt in. And you always tighten the front ones first. I know on the Yamahas that we do,
Yeah.
the front part of the clamp actually gets bolted tight to the lower casting, so there's no gap.
Okay.
So you only have a gap at the rears. But hey, Suzuki might be a little bit different. It is only a GN250, let's not get too concerned. I tend not to go particularly fast. But now there's no mark on that one. they are both. Yeah, they look
They
identical
look the
as
same,
well.
don't
Yeah.
they?
So put that on there. Obviously, it was a bit too much expense to go to making it different. Right. Oh, nearly. A little bit tight. There we go. Right. So we'll get Mr. Ratchet. Now, what I want you to do is if you tighten these front two up first, we're not going to go super tight because we're going to use a torque wrench. So I'll hold the bars this time.
Okay. And is it on the
It
right
is.
way?
It's on righty-tighty.
Okay. So I'm going not too super tight.
That'll do. Yep.
Yeah.
And you can do this one.
Yeah.
Really good. And then you can do those two. And then when we torque them up, we'll torque these two first as well. Fantastic. That'll do fine. So they're not going to go anywhere now. They're not going to fall down.
Looks good.
Brilliant.
Looks great.
Right, time for a torque wrench, I reckon.
Okay.
Right, Hannah, there you go. That's for you. That's one
Yep.
torque wrench. And what you'll see is we've got a little window on the torque wrench. There's lots of different types out there, but this one's got a window.
Okay.
And what you need to do is turn the handle this way until you get to the 20 Newton meters. Now, there's two scales on there. We've got Newton meters, that's for sort of European people. And we've got foot pounds, which the Americans tend to use foot pounds.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you want to twizzle that round till you get to 20, and then I'll show you how to lock it off.
Cool.
You got it?
20.
Excellent. Okay, so once you've got the desired torque, the problem you've got is when you're using a torque wrench, quite often you'll turn the handle
Oh, yeah.
as you're moving it. So what you need to do is just under here, there's a
Oh,
little
yeah.
lock. You just
Perfect.
turn it that way.
Nice.
You want to lock that in, and then
Lock it in.
it should then keep that setting.
Yep.
All good?
Good.
Right, we need an adapter. So there's your adapter that goes on the end of there. So give it a good thwack.
What about, is there a button for this one?
No, not on that one. It's not that posh. So you've got so that ball bearing's sprung loaded. So you just got to push it
Oh,
on.
yeah.
You got it?
Okay.
And there's your socket. So same again. Just got to push
Okay.
it on. Other way around.
Oh, right.
Square one. Brilliant.
Yes.
All good to go?
Yeah.
Perfect. As regards positioning, I just want to adjust the bars before we torque them down. So
Okay.
I'll just grab a little 12mm spanner. That's all I need to do this. And we'll just crack these off a little bit. Because what you mustn't do is try and move the bars with any kind of clamping force on here, otherwise those knurl bits dig in and they
Okay.
shave some of the aluminium off, and
Right.
then it never clamps it as tight as it should do. So we're all nice and loose. I'm just going to bring those up.
Yeah. That looks better.
So probably about there. Yeah, that works all right. And I want to check the master cylinder sits properly because these are actually angled. So we don't have to slacken that up a little bit, but that should work fine, I reckon. We might do a fine adjustment later on.
Yeah.
In fact, yeah, we'll torque them down for now, and if we need to adjust it, we'll have to re-torque them. So these two first, and when you use the torque wrench, just keep going, torquing it down until you hear a click. So you keep going, that's it, and then you'll hear a definitive sort of click, and that tells you you're at the right torque setting. There
Oh,
you go.
there we go.
Perfect.
Nice.
Good stuff. So the same again. And it's important with these that you don't over tighten them because you can pull the threads out. Actually damages the threads in the bottom section. Right, so these two now. And again, if you over tighten the rear ones, you can crack these top clamps. Hopefully we won't do that today. Brilliant. So as soon as it clicks, you've got to stop.
Oh.
That's it. Oh, fantastic. Good job. Right, we'll put that over there for now. So what's next? What did we take off last?
The
Remember?
grip.
This one.
Okay.
So that goes back on first, the clutch lever. So see if you can slide that down the handlebar. We might need to open it up a little bit on the clamp.
Might need some lubrication there, Andy.
Ooh, my word. It's a bit early for that. Right, so give it a go. I think it's just that plastic grommet they've put on the end.
Okay.
There we go.
Ah, there we
Right,
go.
so you want to slide that down.
Yeah. Wiggle it
You'll
down.
need a bit of force. So you've got to turn it as you push.
Okay.
There you go. You got it. Very
How
good.
far do you reckon we need
Well, we had the switch gear and the grip, didn't we? So if I get the grip,
to- So,
where's the grip gone? There we are. So if you hold that grip about there, because that goes as far as the bar,
yep.
and I'll grab the switch gear. We can always adjust it
Oh, yeah.
later on. So it wants to go maybe back a little bit. There we go, that'll do.
Sweet.
Always need a bit of clearance. Right, so if you want to hold that about there, I'll go and get your 10mm socket and ratchet.
Okay.
Right, there you go. That's for you.
Thank you very much.
So I'll hold that one. I'll just twizzle it down a little bit, there we go. Just get a bit of rake on it. That'll do. Yeah, don't over tighten it.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right.
Okay, right. So next job, we might as well work on that end for now, is let's get the grip put on next. So we're going to need the airline again, aren't we? So I'm going to get you to push that grip on
Yep.
while I supply a bit of compressed air.
Mhm.
All right, so
Yep.
you're going to sort of push it and twist it at the same time, but try not to grip it if you can.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep. Oh.
Are we there? I think we're there. That's it.
Is that? Yep. Cool.
Bloody good.
Nice.
A natural.
Awesome.
Right, so we need a couple of bolts for... Oh, they're all the same. No, that was lucky, wasn't it? Okay, so
Awesome.
get the switch gear, and if you pop that round the bar, and it should clip back together, hopefully. There we go. Super. So we'll just, there's one.
Yep.
Try and hold it together. Try and whizzle that in there. There's your screwdriver.
Thank you.
What a team.
Great.
We can just do it again. Just do it so it's just finger tight for now.
Okay.
Don't go tight, tight. Then we can adjust it a bit.
It's probably there.
And there you go.
Thank you very much.
Super.
And that goes with here.
I could watch you work all day.
Could you?
Very relaxing.
Moving around.
I have to do that. We can twizzle it to the final position a bit later on.
Okay. There we go.
It's looking good, isn't it?
Yes.
It's looking like a proper
Beautiful.
motorcycle again now.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to pop this cable back in now.
Yep.
Getting them in is a bit harder. But there's still a trick. So what we need to do is pop the old nipple in there first. If it's going to reach, should do. I wonder if these bars are a bit longer actually.
Yeah, they do look a bit longer.
They do, don't they? Okay, so what we'll need to do is just slacken that 10 off, bring that this way a bit, and then once I've got it all in, then we'll move that down again.
Okay.
It's always the fun
Yeah.
of new, different sized parts, and to jiggle stuff around. So if you want to slacken that off for a bit.
Cool. And
I think I did it, that's be Lucy. Out of habit. There you go. Excellent. Right, we'll just twizzle that down here a bit.
yeah, nice.
And then if you want to twizzle it back up, so I'm not going to bend it around a bit. That'll do.
Okay.
Now the nipple will go in the hole. Go on, nipple.
Yeah. There we go.
Super. Right, so now what I need to do is allow that to go onto that ring, the adjuster ring. Pull the clutch in.
Oh, wow.
we go.
Nice work.
Bit of free play. We'll adjust that again later on.
Handy.
Right, so you can slacken that off again and we'll push it back down. Hopefully we'll have enough slack on the cable. Because it needs to go further than that. So we've got a little bit of slack available. It's going to mean undoing that screw there, look.
Oh, yeah.
Give it a go.
Oh, well. Okay.
See, that's push really hard.
Yeah, I don't want to push the bike over.
Oh, you want. You got it? Oh,
Hey.
you can come back.
Yep, there we go.
Super. We'll get the little clamp off if it will.
Okay.
There you go.
Thank you.
And then we can just ease that up and gain a bit more cable, I think.
Do you want me to, which one
There
is
we
it?
are.
That one?
Super.
Okay.
Right, so we'll just whizzle that back to where it needs to be.
So do you want me to tighten that or do you want me to pop
Oh,
that
we'll
back
stick that on there, I think.
Okay.
I'll get the camera set up. So many hands.
Hang on, I've got to find the hole. It's there somewhere.
That's it.
No.
Great job. Look at that.
Oh, okay.
Give it a final tweak.
Okay.
Perfect. Oh, that was great.
Thanks.
Okay, Hannah. If you want to just tweak that up for us, now we've finished playing around with that.
Tight.
Yeah, a bit more. That'll do. Perfect. And clutch-free plate, that's sorted. Stick it back on there so there's a bit of crap in that. There we go. Right, I think we're going to work on this side now.
Okay.
And the last job was to put the clips back on the wires. That's,
yeah.
that's an easy one. So round to this side.
Okay.
And first job is going to be, I think we should put the switch gear on first because that's going to set the depth of the master cylinder. Yes, let's do that.
Okay.
So first job was going to be the
Yep.
throttle, wasn't it? So we need the other grip. There, look.
This one? No, this.
That's the one. Perfect. Okay, tricky bit now. Probably the most trickiest part of the whole job is we've got to thread. I'll get that nipple there onto the lower of those two because this isn't a push-pull type. Some motorcycles have two cables. In a GN250, it only has the one.
Oh, did you get it?
Bloody good.
Nice work.
Professional, you see.
Yes, of course.
That's what they tell me. Right, now we can put the lid back on, and we should have some screws somewhere, huh?
Do?
Right, pop one in. Oh, where my thumb is.
Yeah.
Now, hang on, that one gets this little metal plate.
Oh, okay.
There, look. Can I help if
That's quite a weird
I
angle.
move that?
Yeah.
There
And
you go.
to the right. Is that right?
That's the one. You got it sussed. You're getting oil on your fingers.
Hey, oh no.
Great job. Pop that one in. That's it.
I don't mind getting a little bit dirty, Andy.
Oh, I like to hear that.
Okay, do you want me to get the screwdriver and...
Yep, go for it.
Screw-
It's
screw those
oh
in.
yeah, look, even
That
on
one?
the right next to us, and just twizzle it up.
Like that? Do you want to just...
Yeah, I'll move that out of the way for you. Throttle cable.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Right, we'll twizzle that to where it should be.
Yep.
Now the trick with these is not to have them right against the end of the bars, otherwise they tend to drag a little bit. So we'll just go a little bit back, and now you've got to get your head down there and
Tighten them?
tighten them up. Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever you do, don't slip and steady hand.
I think that's pretty tight.
Fantastic. Right, it's so exhausting watching
Yeah.
you work. It's Right, master cylinder time now then. So, and I'm conscious I might have to move the output a little bit because we're really struggling for
Yeah. Handlebars are a bit longer, aren't
Right, so I'm going to have to just slacken that. But what we'll do is we'll pop it on first, nip it
Okay.
up, and that'll hold it in place.
they? So I need...
Where's the clamp gone?
Yeah.
Oh, over there with the mirror on it.
Oh.
That's the one. And there should be two short bolts.
Yeah. There's one longer, one shorter.
Long one with the top one. There you go. You got it? Trying to get the threads lined up. Oh, so good.
One in there.
Cool. Brilliant. Now that was the 8mm socket, wasn't it, for this one?
Okay.
That'll do.
Want me to
Yeah.
grab that?
Yeah, please. Yep. So that's got the 10 on it, so you'll
Okay,
need to
so
flip
I'll
that off.
change it.
Yep.
So it needs a 8.
8, I think. This is like a
And
temporary
have I got
tightening.
the right... Yeah, I'm tightening it.
Yeah,
Yeah, am I going the right way?
you are doing a great job. That's it. And again. Right, do a few at the top. Yeah.
That feels better.
Genius.
Okay.
That should be enough, just for me to undo that
Okay.
that union there. Look. Hopefully, we won't get any air in the system. Right, I'm just going to crack this off,
Yep.
twizzle the union, and do it straight up again. In fact, just want to hold onto that mirror because it's just still going to twist a little bit. There we go. Oh, yeah, that was it. Hopefully, No
yeah,
air.
done.
Yeah, and now we can reposition that again. So if you grab your ratchet, that one's there, and lefty loosey this time. We're just going to slacken those off a little bit so I can slide it a bit further down the bars.
Just a little bit like that.
Yeah, I reckon. That should work.
This one's a wee bit loose anyway, I think.
Try the top one again.
This one?
Yeah. That'll do. Right. Oh, perfect. That's on there, yeah, nice and level. Okay, so tweak the top one first to do up. That's it. And then the bottom one. You might be able to do that. Just there you are, look. That's really loose. Yeah.
Yeah, it was quite.
Ooh, that was close.
No
So
paint,
close.
the paint's okay.
Oh, was your feet? I was watching.
My feet are fine.
Cool. That'll do.
Okay.
Brilliant. Okay.
Whew.
Jeez. I think we're about there actually.
Yay.
So we've just got to, I've got to try and massage some more wire out the back of the headlight,
Yeah.
just so we can get these cables up against the bars. I might just now reposition that hose again, because it's a little, I've gone a bit too far with it, I think. Really, we'll just move it back out slightly. We need some more free play on these cables, really. And then she's done.
Yeah, nice.
Okay.
It's looking much better.
Right, so jump on and see how the bars feel.
Awesome. It's not going to go anywhere, is it? Oh yeah. Woohoo!
You like that? Right, so you can reach the levers all right, yeah?
Yeah.
Everything's working all right?
Yep,
Nothing's tight?
looks good. Feels good.
Fantastic.
Mm.
Great job.
Yeah.
Right, while you're there, I'm just going to back that off a little bit now. There we are. That's it. That's better. Super. And the throttle works. Just pull the throttle back and let it snap back. Great job. Very happy with that.
Yes, it looks good.
You enjoy that?
Yeah, that was awesome. Yay.
Good job.
Thanks.
No, no worries. Good to have you along.
Cheers.
Well, crew, we're back and the job is complete. Yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, easy job. But actually changing handlebars on motorcycles is actually a very frequent job. People do fall off their motorcycles and they do bend the handlebars on a regular basis. And spotting bent handlebars is quite an important issue as well, because you know often we get riders coming in saying, oh, it's not, doesn't quite feel right. And then when you start looking at the bike, you realise, yeah, either you've dropped it or somebody else has. You know, it can get knocked over in the car park and you may not even know. They just pick the bike up and you know, drive off. Good old drivers. Yeah. So when you're changing the bars, there's a few little tips and tricks. Taking out the clutch cable, for example, off that perch, and don't forget to torque down those handlebar clamps, and don't over tighten them either. Over tighten them is just as bad as under tighten them. If they're too loose, when you come to brake really hard, all that will happen is the bars will roll through the mounts, and well, probably the rider's going to get a bit upset, especially if you're a mechanic doing the work for them. They're going to come straight back to you and say, hey, what the hell's going on, mate? It's not good. Been there, done that. Yeah. So we need to do a sign off.
Okay.
We do. So come a bit closer. You're far too far away over there. That's more like it. Right. If you enjoyed the video, and there are many, many more videos on the channel, there's about 400 videos now.
Nice.
Then why not subscribe to the channel? Click on subscribe. You'll see a little gear icon turn up. Click the gear icon, and then you can tick the box and turn on notifications. Now, this next bit, you do.
Okay.
We'll see how well you get on. So
What am I
you
doing?
stay down there.
Okay.
Okay. Now, very nice. You'll find, basically what we say is you'll
Yep.
find me on Facebook, Instagram, Google+, and Twitter, and the icon, so you've got to come this way a little bit.
Yep.
The icon is going to be just up there
Somewhere
somewhere.
up there, yep.
Yeah, it appears on the computer later on.
Okay.
It's not now. Okay, crew. Well, you'll find me on...
Facebook, Instagram, Google, and Twitter.
Excellent, that was really cool. Well done. Okay, crew. Well, thanks for watching, and thank you
Thank you, Andy.
very much.
Mwah. Was
Right,
awesome.
I do realise my wife's outside. Don't I? Jeez, I'm going to be in so much trouble. I'm going to have to edit this now when she's not around, because she does watch. Believe me, especially when there's a schoolgirl about.
Eyes everywhere.
Yeah. Okay, Hannah, thank you very much for coming down. I really, really appreciate
Cool,
it.
thanks Andy, it was
Yeah,
fun.
and we'll definitely see more of you, I'm sure.
Yay, thanks.
Cool.
Thanks.
Easy. See you guys.
See you guys. Mwah.
Over and out.